Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. I'm here with Oso at the vet. You're gonna help me with my holy jeans. We're gonna find out what's going on. Hopefully, he's fine right now, but we'll see. I know. Yes, I know. I was able to find, actually, Alex was able to find one of his coworkers that, is willing to take him and just keep him on, like, buy his medication. The guy makes a lot of money, and he's, had dogs with diabetes before. I don't know if he has diabetes or anything like that. There's no telling what it is right now, but there's a bunch of things it could be that could make a dog have an electrolyte imbalance. But if it isn't immediate organ failure, then he's going to take him. And he lives in Austin, so I can still see Oso and even, maybe even do like some family kind of where he still comes and hangs out from time to time. So anyway, so I'm really grateful that someone's willing to take on that the financial burden. It's hard to ask somebody to take on a dog that they know is sick, but maybe it's something that can be healed. I just don't know. There's no telling, But we're gonna try to find out today and see. I know, you're so handsome. Yes, you are. You're so handsome. Yes, you are. You're sweet. I left his collar at home. Doesn't matter. It's all you really need. I know. I was at the doctor myself all morning. Turns out that I just have really bad cedar fever. Apparently it's really bad this year. And a lot of people are sick, so they suggested that I get on like Zyrtec or something. So we'll see. But good news for me. I was hoping it wasn't like the flu or something, But it's just, everybody always asks, like, why do you clear your throat all the time? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, if you lived in Austin, you wouldn't even ask that question. We're always sick. Everybody in Austin has something going on because there's always some kind of allergen in the air here. It's beautiful, but the environment is constantly trying to kill you. So, hey, good joggers. Oh, my sugar baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Yep. I know. Are you gonna try to bite me? I saw you. You wanna play? Are you wanting to play? He's such an adorable puppy. Such a cutie patootie. Hey. Hello. Hello. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi to the YouTube universe? Yes. Did you say hi? Who's such a handsome boy? Yes, you are. You're so handsome. I feel fine now, Mama. I feel fine now. I know. You're a good boy. So funny, when we drove here, he sat in my on the middle console of my truck, just like Midnight likes to. Super cute. So hi there. Oh, there you go. You can take that off of him if you want to.
You brought him in last time and he had his bandages on, right?
Maybe. I brought a bunch of them in just whenever we were, I think we were getting the stitches. No, we didn't do the stitches. I don't know. I don't think it was him then. I don't remember him being here.
Well, I remember one of them. I think. That had bandages on the ears.
I don't know. It might have. Yeah. I don't know. I brought so many dogs in.
Yeah. All right. So what's going on?
He basically had an episode where he it was over the week. So the first time it happened, he was 6 weeks old, and he started acting disoriented and losing motor function, and took him to the emergency vet in Austin, like far north. And it turns out that she did all the tests and everything, and she said that his sodium levels were low. She said they were at 125, and she said that could contribute to his symptoms. So at the time, I had given them access to a lot of water. They were a litter of puppies, and they did that competitive drinking thing, so I thought maybe that was it. This time, he has not been in water like that, so I know that that's not what it was. He was sleeping. My daughter went to wake him up, and he just couldn't, almost like he couldn't wake up. And then he couldn't, he just, whenever we went to get him to walk, he couldn't walk right. He was like, the only thing I could describe is like a drunk person. Yeah. Confused, not really understanding what's going on, fearful because he didn't have motor function. And so anyway, so I just wanted to bring him in and see. The vet had said that if it happened again, that he should be tested for like kidney failure, I think is what she said. And so I figured that I would, bring him in. Yeah. See what's going on.
Alrighty, and you said, when did that happen again?
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was frozen. We couldn't. I live up in Oatmeal, and I couldn't take him to the vet that day.
Oh yeah.
To the emergency vet. Yeah. It was just way too bad. So, but he was over it. Like when we took him to the emergency vet, they put him on saline, and he did not have any more symptoms after he was put on the saline, and then he was fine. When I picked him up, it was like they have you pick him up real early over there, and he was perfectly fine. Without any saline treatment, he was still not fine in the morning when we woke up. He didn't fully recover until about noon on Sunday.
Oso, get over here. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Look.
And what was it? You said did you say kidney?
She said that, yeah. She said to that, that could have an effect on that, like as far as making those levels drop. She said it was either overhydration or an underlying issue. I will say that after I did some research on it, I found a ton of things that could cause that, like diabetes, hyperthyroidism, like any kind of organ failure, really, liver, heart, kidney. So I just figured, well, let's just see. Ultimately, as long as it's not immediate organ failure, I have people that are willing to take on the responsibility of giving him a home and with medication and stuff like that. It's just that we need to know so that we know we're making the right decision, because nobody wants him to keep having this if it's going to keep happening and then him suffer.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to go get the doctor. I'm going to let her know, what you told me. And then go ahead and let her know what they said about the kidneys so that she kind of gets like what they're saying, so maybe she might test it, or if she thinks it's something else, she might test draw blood and test something else. But I'll go let her know, and I'll bring her in here. You're so sweet.
Okay.
You can go with me.
No. Come on, Oso. He's a cutie patootie.
What's a cutie patootie?
I know. Yes, I do. I know. Sorry, I know it's weird whenever I don't put the camera on people, but I just don't feel like I have the right to just film people without their permission. And I'm not quite big enough to where I feel comfortable asking people for their permission to do that either. So yeah, sorry. Weird, but that's what I can do. So anyway, I'm gonna touch back with you guys once we know more, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye. Also, bye. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Who's the good boy?
Did you say goodbye? Did you say goodbye to the YouTubes?
All right, y'all. Bye. Hey guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So, I took Oso to the vet today, and other than having high calcium levels and high phosphate levels, he checked out as fine, which didn't surprise me because, you know, the low sodium level, whenever he has an episode, is going to fix itself. You know what I mean? Just like it did last time. After the symptoms subside, it's obviously no longer out of balance. His sodium level was 147, which does show that he does have a normal level. So the first time that we tested it and it being low like that shows that there was something going on. The vet said that there really wasn't any telling with that information, with that little information. We did run the tests to make sure he's not in any kind of organ failure, and he's not, which is awesome. But she did suggest that we take him off raw and that we put him on a kind of restricted diet and then take his levels monthly to try to figure out, you know, if anything changes and what's going on and stuff like that. She said that you know, the high calcium could be from raw, it could be from the amount of bone, the phosphorus, so that's why she suggested we take him off of it. I did speak with a breeder friend of mine who said that, and she also runs a rescue, and she said she has seen this kind of thing before, that sometimes dogs just need a very, very restricted diet and stuff like that. So not exactly sure, but we do know that he's not in any immediate danger. So I really feel like all of y'all's prayers really helped out, because it turns out that there's a guy that Alex works with that had volunteered to take any of our dogs that had any kind of, like, you know, basically somebody was like, I really want one of your dogs, but you know, they just weren't really looking to purchase, you know, the kind of expensive dogs that we have. But he was like, if you ever need to rehome one or whatever, he's like, just let me know. And he's had to deal with, I think he had a cat that had some type of illness where he had to constantly keep an eye on him. I don't know, Alex was telling me about this. So they know everything that's going on, and they have volunteered to take him. The really cool thing is that, like I said, they work with Alex, and the guy's probably going to start bringing Oso to work with him every day. So Oso will get to see Alex on a daily basis and hang out with him, and probably even Seneca. So it's the best situation possible. I get to see him, I get to know him. I've told him that yes, he can have him, but I still have visitation rights. I still want to be able to do updates on him. He's still going to be here. I'm still going to be a part of his recovery, a part of his discovery of what's going on. We're going to stay in touch, and we're going to find out exactly, you know, what is going on. It's just that it's just going to be an issue of finding out, you know, it may just be diet. You know, he may just need to be on a kibble. You know, it's really made me kind of want to reevaluate my program as far as, you know, not just feeding predominantly raw. I almost feel like maybe I just want to go to like kibble and supplement with raw. Maybe that's safer, you know, I don't know. We'll talk about it more once I've learned more and done more research. But for now, they wanted to get they wanted to get Oso. They're really excited. And like I said, you know, at this point, there's really nothing else that I can do. I've taken him to the vet. He's, you know, they literally couldn't find anything wrong other than high calcium and high phosphorus. And she did say that high calcium and high phosphorus could contribute to those symptoms. So there's just no telling. You know, is it possible that it could have been two separate events? Like one was overhydration and the other one is now from feeding raw and having too high of calcium? I don't know. I prefer to err on the side of caution and, you know, just not use him in my breeding program going forward. And if I'm not going to use him, then that's what I do, is I find them homes. So, and he really needs to have a place where he can be monitored and watched and get that one-on-one attention that he needs. So anyway, so I just wanted to kind of keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on. What's up? I've got Preacher here for moral support. It's very hard for me. It's always hard when you're letting go of a puppy, but it's particularly hard whenever you bonded to him. I really thought that that he was just fine and that it was a one-off. The vet did say that she did not think that it was anything like epilepsy, which I know that there were some people that asked me, was he having seizures? No, he was not having seizures, but he was having bouts of confusion and some motor skill loss. And so the vet said that she did not believe that it was that. She said, it is, she said she's never even heard of it showing up in a puppy at 6 weeks of age. And she goes, and even as such, it wouldn't have taken so long for him to have another episode. And on top of that, even more so than that, there wouldn't have been like you wouldn't have seen other things that would have contributed to those symptoms. So it may just be that he's not getting the right nutrition and that we just need to stop. Preacher, really, dude? He's giving the weirdest look. What, dude? We're just in a parking lot. And so I don't know. It may very well be that the case. We've been feeding our dogs predominantly raw, or actually all raw, other than Preacher, and we really haven't had an issue. But like I said, this lady was telling me that sometimes not all dogs can handle that, and on top of it, it could be, the food we're getting. Like, I buy my chicken from Restaurant Depot. It's nothing special. It's just, it's not organic. It's not cage free. So, there's a lot of things that can be going wrong, and ultimately there's no way to know at this point what is actually wrong. But the important point is that he's not in immediate danger. He's not being put down. He does have a new home with people that are knowledgeable and fully aware of his condition. They have volunteered to give him a home for the rest of his life. They know that I'm only a hop, skip, and a jump away if they need me for anything. I'm right here. If he ever needs anything, I'm going to be here. If he ever needs me to take him back, I'll be here. So it's just a really beautiful thing for him to kind of still get to. It's not our family. Like, he's not my family. I don't work with the guy, but it's like family. You know what I mean? It's a company where people work. They're plumbers, so they work there a long time, and so, like I said, the guy's like a pretty awesome guy from what Alex said, and he just has every confidence in him, and then on top of the fact that it'll be less, I'm not one to say that you should never rehome a dog. I don't think it's traumatic on them. I'm not going to say it's not stressful, but it definitely isn't traumatic. But it will be less stressful, being that he will still get to have connections with us. He'll still know us. He'll still see us. I told the guy I have to have visitation rights. So, and he has to let me know what's going on, has to have him checked out in a vet in a month, because my vet wants to make sure that his calcium and phosphate levels have gone down. So, it's just kind of where we're at. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know. I don't want to just leave you hanging. I will include video from our vet visit earlier, but I wasn't able to film the whole thing. Like I said, I don't really feel comfortable with filming yet in my vet office. We'll film like me initially in there, which is what I've done in all my other vet visits, but I typically don't record my actual conversation with the vet, just because it's just, they always give me a weird look. So, but anyway, I've got my discussion with the vet tech. So, but there was nothing, like I said, nothing really to see. The calcium and the first thing she did when she walked in is ask me if I fed raw. So that I should tell you something. She really thought that it was the raw. And it may very well be. She wasn't stating that dogs can't eat raw. She's just stating that she's seen that. And it may very well be that's, a high chicken diet. There's a lot more bone than, like if a wolf is eating a deer, he probably eats a lot less bone than eating a bunch of chickens. So maybe it's not the right diet. I don't know, but we're going to get it figured out. And in the meantime, I'm going to go back to predominantly kibble, supplementing with raw to make sure that they get the taurine that they need, and the kibble will make sure they get everything else they need. And that's just going to be where we're going to be for now. But I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on. It's overall a good day. I'm actually very happy, and I appreciate everyone praying for us. I really believe that it is through all of the positive energy that we were able to get this sorted out as perfectly as it did. Okay? Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.